There's some regulation coming in from Hartford that is going to impose upon our zoning certain mandated ordinance changes to our code of zoning ordinances. And those changes, although I'm mostly in favor of the content of those proposals, of that legislation, although I'm in favor of the changes that they would make, those changes should obviously be happening here. And it's so obvious that a Democrat supermajority or near supermajority in both houses had to build in this opt-out. So if by 2/3 majority, the zoning board in your town opts out of these provisions, and then the town council by 2/3 majority opts out of these ordinance changes that Hartford is imposing on us, then you no longer have those ordinance changes imposed upon you. And again, we've talked about this before. I'm not going to go over this in too great a detail. We talked about this on the March 6, 2022 episode of the Mike Sennello Show. Let me pull up my notes here. We also talked about this. I also did provide commentary at the February 14th, 2022 town council meeting. And I freeze framed, of course, on when my eyes were closed, and man, does that look great on me. And I provided some commentary on February 14th. So for those of you that have seen that have been following along, yes, we've already talked about that. So we're not going to go over the exact content of the provisions themselves. And there's a reason that's the case. Because the content, if you're acting on principle of the actual piece of legislation that you're opting out of it as it imposes upon the local zoning ordinances, shouldn't matter.